So I stopped the video for a little meeting. Meeting of a like-minded soul. There we go, as I'm whinging through the damp woods about people not being grown, acting like teenagers, or rather angry teenagers, which, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Angry teenager at the point when you're meant to be like growing yourself, observing the world, finding your way, discovering your capabilities, meeting people older and wiser to be your guides in life. What the hell is there to be angry about? Why are teenagers angry? I remember being a teenager. I was angry. I was angry because I was being held back and pushed down. I was angry because my let's say the matriarch, who I considered my caregiver, died. That was my grandmother, and she died, and I was left without a matriarch. Yes, I had a mother, but that mother's a control freak, an angry teenager. So I was internally angry, and therefore I fell into depression, and many empathic people will fall into a depression because the outside world isn't helping. and then obviously you hear these days the human psychology or spirituality. Oh, look within, see where you are making your errors. Well, when you grow up looking within to find the errors that someone else is making and landing on your back because you're the scapegoat black sheep, well, there's a point where you need to look out, and everything that you know from the inside, you apply it on the outside. This is what being grown is. And you apply it from a space that is in line with taking care of those that are less able to take care of themselves, which includes all the domesticated animals and all the children. Wild animals, leave them be. Really leave them be. Stop. I'm going to say it now because of where I am. Can we stop taking trees down? The trees were taken down here in nesting season. Apparently ash dieback, but I came with a few friends, and yeah, there was ash taken down, and there was a lot of others taken down as well. So it's not because of ash dieback. Anyway. Going back to the point of being grown, and why do people act as if they're angry teenagers when really teenagers are at the prime of their life, aren't they? Healthy, freedom, So, yeah, it's disturbing to get phone calls about people they're still behaving like angry teenagers, and the angry teenagers they are now are drinking alcohol, and the angry teenagers they were then are drinking alcohol. It seems to me, if you're going to take the devil's juice, because that is what it is, then you don't want to be grown. Maybe it's some kind of hidden depression, not wanting to face the reality of the world. I mean, I'll show you again the destruction here. They just saw someone they don't know. So, as you see, Luna! Come on, darling. So Luna gets a bit freaked out. Pete's gone to say hello because it's a long dog. And then when he comes back, good boy, Peep. And Luna should calm down. So we're all helping. Okay, so now she's mixing with a bit of careful guidance, a bit of grown-up thought, and no panicking, no anger or anything. She's just a bit nervous. It's just noise. Luna, come on, darling. you know what? On this walk, maybe it's because it's raining, but I've had 2 encounters now that have been witnessed on video where we've met people and they're lovely, they're grown, they're chilled, they're taking stock of the situation, you know. Everyone keeps walking high, you know, it's nice. Keep moving, everyone's on their path, we're all on our little energy trail, aren't we? So when you meet these grown people, God, it's lovely. You share like this bang of energy. I feel it. It feels like light blue, aquamarine, like this touch where, hey, we're all the same. This is beautiful. So yeah. So there you see, in my whinging, depressive, trying not to have an outburst about drunk 50-something years old behaving like the teenager they should never have behaved like in the first place. We're witnessing grown people, and then it's drawn me into telling you guys how I feel and how other grown people will feel about being around these souls. It's like easy peasy lemon squeezy, you know. The reality is all grown people, all grown-ups of the human species do have a duty. It's not one written down, it's not laid by law. You're not told to do it, you know it. And if you're not doing it, you're probably enjoying a bottle of something nasty. Because if you don't realise, and people don't realise, the gifts that have been given to them and the job that we've been given to do, you know, we can have so much self-respect for, I've missed the track. This way. I went the wrong way. Oh, such good dogs. They don't mind me going the wrong way. Oh, okay, so I hear a different energy down there. So we're just going to wait a little distance for them to pass on by. I can't see, but I feel like there's a lot of dog on lead. I feel like the energy is tense. Can you hear? You can hear it, yeah? So look, every one of my dogs is showing me their tail is standing up. Oh, I see what it was now. So we had a cyclist that freaked someone else's dogs out. They were on lead, so weren't able to move and assess the situation for themselves. Of course, if you apply tension when there is stress, you might end up with an angry teenager, which also would relate to a confused and reactive dog. Hi.
Your dogs are very quiet.
Oh, thank you. So said cyclist who just had an ear bashing from some dogs down the track, I don't know if you heard, has just commented on how quiet these are. Well, yeah, we intend to move through the woods relatively unheard. We're not here to pester anything. We're here to enjoy, you know, our space, our world. And I have to say, when it's a raining, damp world, only the stalwart, dutiful grown-ups are out still doing their thing. And yeah, the rain certainly keeps the angry teenagers away. So, you know, we have a great day on a rainy day, I tell you. Always. So there we go, rant over. But going back to the first video, part 1, if we look at the similarity between children and dogs, they are just looking for the same thing that the kids are. They're looking for someone they can trust and respect. And then they can practice their trusting nature and their respectfulness to others. And then when they grow into grown-ups, they know how that can be issued out then for all the animals and children to come after. Now, we've got a dog walker down there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 dogs, 5 on lead, 4 off lead. So I suggest the big ones are off lead and the little ones are on lead. So the drama we heard earlier was because of lead tension. And I guess I need to do a video particularly on that at some point, and hope that people can share that with their other dog owning friends, because when you remove the lead tension, if that's how you walk with your dog and you remove that one simple thing, tension on lead, you will see potentially two things. First one being, there's a lot less tension, there's more eye contact coming from the dog, because they need to know then what's our situation here. They'll look at you. If they're looking at you, you can guide them. If they're pulling on the end of a lead, you're just battling with each other, which will upset anyone else or anyone else's dogs, because they're going to feel that energy and reflect it out. So having your dog off lead actually gives them the freedom to respond to the situation, whatever that is, and rather than, if they're on the lead, they react. So there's your difference. Do you want to respond, in which case you're assessing with your very clever brain what to do about this for the greater outcome of all? Or do you want to react, which is kick off like an angry teenager and disrupt everything and everything around you in a negative way? Kids and dogs. So my desire, and what I've been working towards for decades, not just the last few years, for those that don't get me the correct way, but for decades, it's about the kids, it's about the dogs, it's about truth, it's about respect, it's about trust, and it is not about alcohol, personal adult desires, or personal adult expectations. If you've got an expectation of something, you are trying to control the world for your own needs. I expect the world to be a happy, harmonious place, because, I can expect that. I can expect that because I've seen the dogs do it. I see the kids do it. This is it's unarguable. Come round and see me and argue with me. The kids and dogs, they will always conform to a harmonious situation. To be happy. Good girl. Because we're getting near the road, I just keep them a little bit closer now. So I have the expectations because I've seen it and I know it to be true. So I expect this world to pull on its big girl and big boy pants, pull your damn socks up, throw your bottles of alcohol down the shitter where it belongs, wake up, grow up, and do what is required. Do it, because you'll have a hell of a lot of self-respect if you do. And even if you have a cold day or a wet day or something happens, you've got no money today, whatever, you're still a grown person. Can you be you, whatever comes your way? Can you? That's what my desire is. That we will all deal with ourselves. Little few tweaks here and there. Throw away the alcohol for a start. And we're like 50% closer to harmonious living. Instead of drama fake land. So here's to harmony. I'm back at the car. Good girl, come here. Wait there. So I've got, here they all are. These good dogs. Waiting nicely. That isn't my car, that's too posh. And we, as always, are having a positive, worthwhile, lovely, thoughtful, mindful, active, and now quite wet day. So enjoy yours. We are with ours.